What's going on, guys? We've all worked minimum wage jobs, and I know we've all had to deal with customers, bad things. It's hardly ever, we'll say just great. I'm going to be honest. Now, we've had bad bosses. I know I've had a couple. We've had bad situations, and none of them could be worse than having a bad boss. Because while a customer can be terrible, and that could be like one of your worst 5-20 minutes, maybe, you kind of got to deal with it. Some people don't, but for the most part, a lot of people grit their teeth and let them be stupid. But that's usually 20 minutes and they're gone. On average, not even that long. It seems like a lifetime, but in the grand scheme of things, it's hardly at all. But you know what is a long time? Is a whole shift with a bad manager, with a bad attitude, and a power trip problem. Now, I've never worked fast food. I know I've heard horror stories, and I know that I would never want to work in one. I'm not beneath working in one if I have to. If, I lost my job today and I had to go get a job, I would go work, fast food if I had to, just because it's a necessity. I don't look down at food workers at all. I always try to be polite with them because, you're making my food. Now, I have to say, to have a bad manager usually puts a bad taste in your mouth, and I don't mean, food-wise. Literally, bad managers will keep people from going to said restaurant. Now, what this guy does, it's just a young kid. He's just, giving somebody food. I don't know the full context. All I know is that the manager themselves, in this clipped video, seems really bad. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to give you the context that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and also read one of these comments that kind of pissed me off in the same context.
You look hungry.
I guess.
Okay, take us by anywhere you want. You got a free meal.
How about Taco Bell?
What do you want from Taco Bell?
Doritos Locos Taco?
How many?
Just one.
That's it?
Sure.
I will be back.
Alright, thank you.
Now, so far, so good. Simple. He's just, I guess, making somebody's day better. He's just like, you know what? You need some food. You could be hungry, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if it's a joke. I don't know. I think the entire thing's irrelevant unless he's been just bombarding this, this one restaurant. But basically, he's just, yeah, you want some food? I got you. And you know what? That's cool. That's a really nice thing to do. I remember having a few customers back when I worked in a retail store. They would do that for certain workers. They'd be bombarded with a lot of people. It's like, oh my God, it looks like you've been working hard. It's like, yeah, doing a lot today. Oh, let me go get your lunch today. You usually had to say no, but our boss was inclined to say, look, you can't take tips. But if they're going to offer you something outside of that, we can make, arrangements. You just can't take cash. And so, yeah, sometimes they would buy the store pizza, or they would, go off and get one person for being such a good, customer service. They'd buy them food. And our boss was like, dude, that's fine. That's cool.
Can I help you?
We got one of your coworkers at
No,
tacos.
thank you. Bye.
She ordered it. She ordered the tacos.
Please leave.
Can you get your coworker?
No. You can leave or I can call the police, sir.
We have a video of her ordering these
Wonderful.
tacos.
Please leave.
Okay, I'll come inside and give her the tacos.
No. If you walk inside, I will call the police. Do you not
Okay, and I'll
understand?
give her the tacos and then we'll leave.
This is not funny. Please leave.
Here are the tacos. Are your
Please
coworker?
leave now.
We'll leave it right here for her.
I'll get you plate number. Just call the cops. Just go. Take it with you.
Now, like I said, in the context, it just looks pretty simple, innocent. I will say, if a manager is telling you, yeah, he's going to call the cops, you can't enter, you probably shouldn't. I understand that he had, evidence. She said she wanted the food. I read a few of the comments, and I kind of felt it was a little bit back and forth. Some of the stuff that made logical sense was back and forth. Some people were like, well, it's just food. She asked for it. There should be no problem. Some people said, oh, it could be a prank or contaminated. Well, that's on the, that would be on the worker. The worker should have said no. She just could simply say, no, I'm good. I'm fine. Thank you. But she didn't. And I understand, it's a customer she's talking to. But at the same time, you are more than welcome to say no about anything that is not related to your job. So I know she probably didn't feel that way. I don't know. And there was a whole thing that she may have went to the manager, said, hey, this guy's going to try to give me food. I'm sorry, blah, blah. Like I said, in the context that you see, you can't tell that. It just seems like a person just trying to get food. Now, like I said, though, if he's telling you not to come in, probably best not to. I'm pretty sure the cops will probably back him up. And best case scenario, you just got the cops involved, and they may let you give the food. But that's all over a couple bucks. I don't see the point in causing this big of a stir-up. And then we also got a guy who commented to one of the dumbest things. And I have to say, it had been the dumbest comment I've seen. Now, he is getting absolutely alive. And I don't blame them. I don't blame anyone. Because there's no reason to sit here and try to defend this person this way. This isn't okay. When you work at certain places, you don't openly deal with their competition. You don't work at Mercedes and drive to work in a Tesla. You don't work at Apple and use Microsoft Windows. While at work, it's well known the manager is just doing his job. The employee is careless for demanding a taco while at work in McDonald's. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say this. That is dumb. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. No, there's plenty of people that work in one place and go eat somewhere else. In fact, I distinctly know plenty of people that worked at any dealership and they did not drive what was there. You got Chevy guys, you got Ford guys. A lot of people are just taking jobs. Now, they're more than willing to sell them, yeah. I mean, that makes no sense. It's like going to GameStop, working at GameSop, and not going to Walmart. It doesn't make any sense. People do that. I mean, you can't just go to one place only. They might be out of something that you wanted to go, and that's another thing. If you work there and you know you don't have the food, say you just want a quesadilla and you work at Taco Bell. What if they're out of the meat that makes your quesadilla? What, you just going to starve? Oh, well, you have to just get a taco. No, you can go somewhere else. This guy's an idiot. You can literally do. There's plenty of people that work at dealerships with different cars. There's plenty of people that eat at different restaurants from the one they work at. I know a whole group of people from Buffalo Wild Wings that literally went to Applebee's every single day, and vice versa. It was every day. You could go to each other's restaurant 2 hours before closing. There was half a group from both restaurants would always swap to the other one. You want to know why? Because they got tired of the restaurant. They wanted to go somewhere else. So, that's dumb. That's a dumb argument. But I have to say, the only argument that I've seen that actually made any sense was that she may have went to the manager. This could be them trying to prevent a prank or something diabolical. Now, the diabolical, I think that's too extreme. I don't think it's that serious. But she may have been uncomfortable and just said yes for no reason. I don't know. But in the context of things, yeah, the manager looks like a piece of shit. Being a McDonald's, I mean, I don't care about McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's at all. I know, fat guy doesn't eat McDonald's. How dare you? Well, I don't. The fast food I eat, if I eat, and normally it's Taco Bell. Ironically enough, Taco Bell is about the only place that I'll stop by and get to go. And when I usually get to go, it's probably about once a month. But yeah, that's about all I got to say. Y'all have a good one.